Paige Baird, a 5'7" junior. Shaylee Lowry, a 5'8" senior. Brianna Sammons, a 5'8" junior. Jasmine Covington, a 6' sophomore. And Katie Johnson, a 5'9" senior. For the Palco Lady Roosters, they come out with the starting lineup of Brooke Dryden, a 5'4" senior. Shaylee Benoit, a 5'5" sophomore. Emily Eichelberry, a 5'6" sophomore. Desiree Desser, a 5'6" senior, and Cassidy Pywell, a 5'3" senior. We're underway, and immediately they go down the middle with the big attack to Northern Valley, kept alive by the Palco Roosters. Now an outside attack from Paige Baird puts it down. It'll be 1-0 Northern Valley with the lead. Zoe Cox goes to the service line. Check that. That's Shaylee Lowry to the service line for the Lady Huskies. Kept alive by the back row of the Huskies. They bump it over on 3 hits. Palco with the free hit upcoming. They're going to go down the middle, and it is blocked big time by Northern Valley's Jasmine Covington. Point to Northern Valley. The Lady Huskies lead 2-0. Serve on the way from Lowry. And the serve is up and over. Received by the back row of the Lady Roosters, and the mighty Roosters libero Riley Wells can handle the serve. It's going to be a point to Northern Valley. 3-0 the score here. Next serve from Lowry. Received, kept alive. Good dig by the front row of the Roosters. They go to Covington, and Northern Valley hits it in. Just right in the corner. Jasmine Covington with the kill, and it's 4-0. 4 straight points from the serve of Lowry. Kept alive by the Palco Roosters. Blocked at the net, but out of play over on the Palco side. So it's going to be a point to the Lady Roosters. And the Roosters now within 3 here at 4-1. Serve upcoming for Brooke Dryden. Big hit down the middle. That once again, Paige Baird with the kill. Makes it 5-1. Boy, the outside attack of Paige Baird is devastating. The serve upcoming. On the way, received by Dryden on the back row. They set it to the front row. A dink over the middle, and a nice redirect that time by Cassidy Pywell. Serve upcoming for the Lady Roosters. It's going to be Jerica Hope coming in, the freshman to serve. Received on the back row by Zoe Cox. Big hit down the middle, kept alive by their libero. And Palco with the attack once again. It goes to Pywell, and the play. And now the Palco Lady Roosters trail 5-3. Serve on the way, received by Baird on the back row. They attack down the middle. That's going to be Cox, and kill for Zoe Cox. 6-3, Northern Valley with the lead over Palco. Coming out will be Covington for the Lady Huskies. Coming in and serving will be Kaylee Hammond. Serve on the way. Received on the back row by the Roosters. They bump it over. A little redirect by Eichelberry. Big block that time comes from Natalie Bowling, the 5'8" freshman. And now a little redirect, and Pywell can't get it to fall. Very nearly did. There'll be a free hit to Palco. Back set. Going cross court, little redirect and an off-speed hit by Natalie Bowling. And the 5'8" freshman with the kill makes it 6-4. Going to the service line will be the libero, Riley Wells. And the serve just over the net, kept alive by the back row. Northern Valley has trouble with it, but finally gets it over on 3 hits. Another attack right down the middle, kept alive by the Huskies. Set in the middle to the back row of the Valley defense, and Northern Valley hits it into the net. That'll be Shaylee Benoit not quite getting the proper touch on it, and it'll be 6-5. Palco back to within 1. Another serve upcoming for Riley Wells. It's received on the back row. Now they set it cross court with the kill. That's going to be Paige Baird. Serve on the way. Received by Palco. They set it far side. And hitting it into the net. I believe that's Brady Boucher. We'll have to check the number here in a moment. Service ace for the Lady Huskies. Paige Baird with the serve, 9-5, the Huskies lead. Received on the back row by Wells. Now bumped over on the third hit, kept alive. Wells chases down the little dink, and then a big hit. Another big hit down the middle, kept alive on the back row by the Huskies. Now Palco will reset, and they'll bump it over. Noah hits into the net instead. 9, make it 10-5. Northern Valley with the lead. Palco with the serve. Serve upcoming for Baird, and it's a beautiful jump serve by Paige Baird. Service ace, 11-5. Front row right now of Shaylee Lowry for Northern Valley. We'll get back to that in a moment. Now bumped over by Palco as we resume action. Back row, Palco keeps it alive, bumps it forward. Bumped over on 3, free hit for Northern Valley. They set a back row attack to Baird. Kept alive by Wells on the back row for Palco. They'll bump it over. Kept alive again on the back row with the bump. Good passing by Northern Valley. Now they set far side. That was Cassidy with the set. Pywell kept alive for a moment, but it's going to be a kill to Northern Valley, 12-5. Believe that was Baird once again going down far sideline with the kill. Serve on the way by Baird. Received on the back row and into the net. Point Northern Valley, and they're on a roll. Timeout called. Back after this on Open Spaces Sports.
It's time for another. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena.
Welcome back as they come back up to the court. Desiree Desare. It'll be, check that, it'll be Shaylee Lowry, Jaden Smith, and we'll get the other number in just a moment for Northern Valley along the front row. Now it's Smith. Sets to the back row bump over the net. And it's going to be a point to Northern Valley on a miscommunication at the net. Just a little bit stilted in their attack were the mighty Roosters that time. 14-5. Jump serve goes long. That time Paige Baird just overcooked it. Going to the service line will be Desiree Desare for Northern Valley. Serves on the way. Received. Bumped over on the dig, and hit into the net by Northern Valley's Lowry. It'll be a point to Palco, 14-7 here. Next serve on the way from Dessert is a good one to the back row of Northern Valley. Back set. They go cross court and find a little room on the off-speed attack. 15-7, Northern Valley goes to the service line. Serve upcoming. Serves on the way. Received by Dessert on the back row. Then bumped over. Nice little redirect. Natalie Bowling with the kill. And it'll be a point to Palco. Coming in to serve will be Dessert. Have to check here and see. Serves on the way, and that goes into the net. And now Northern Valley will have the serve, and coming in to do the honors. Serves on the way from Katie Johnson, and they go cross court with the kill. Northern Valley leading 17-8. Front row now of Covington, Baird, I believe that's Lowry, for Northern Valley. Blocked by Covington and bumped over on 3 hits by Palco. They stay in the point. Cross-court kill attempt kept alive. Good dig by the Palco Lady Roosters. Back the other way, they set Covington. She goes down the middle, kept alive again by Palco. Good hustle on defense here. And finally, they go cross-court. That's Katie Johnson with the kill. 18-8. Northern Valley with the lead over the Palco Lady Roosters. Serving will be Johnson. Serves on the way. Received. Bumped over on the 3rd hit. Blocked by Covington. Point Northern Valley. 19-8. And a timeout called. We'll be back after this with Northern Valley leading Palco in set 1 by a score of 19-8.
It's time for an With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality.
Back in Brewster at the South Gym, the middle school gym. The serve on the way from Katie Johnson, kept alive by Palco's back row, but then they can't hit it over the net on the 3rd hit, so it'll be a point to Northern Valley and make it 20-8. Johnson with another serve. Palco really needs a service break here. Cross court set and hit off of the block of Covington. It was Shaylee Benoit trying to go cross court, but it's going to be a kill to Northern Valley. Johnson with the serve, received on the back row once again, bumped over on the 2nd hit that time. Now going cross court with the kill attempt was Lowry, kept alive, now bumped over, back set, bumped over, Wells handles it, back row attack, it gets over Covington this time, partially deflected, but kept alive. Blocked in the middle, and it's going to be a point to Northern Valley. Covington with 3 consecutive points on blocks here. And we have a Looks like an injury. We will take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to live action. Well, it will be Sydney Brands, a 5'5" junior, coming in for Zoe Cox, who has a rather tender ankle at the moment, and hopefully everything will work out okay for her. It's 22-8, Northern Valley with the lead over Palco here in set one. Here's the serve from Katie Johnson, received by the front row of the Palco Roosters. They bump it over on their second hit. Then they go right down the middle to Covington, and Covington's becoming a force here. It'll make it 23-8. Johnson serving again. Serves on the way, and that one goes outside the lines on the far sideline. Point to Palco, and they trail here and need a big run. Serves on the way, and a beautiful service ace from Palco's Brady Boucher, 5'6" freshman, with the service ace to make it 23-10. Nick serve on the way. That one's a good one, too. Katie Johnson keeps it alive to Covington, then bumped over, cross-court redirect, and it's going to be a kill to Northern Valley. 24-10, set point coming up. Serve on the way. Received by Lowry. Now bumped over. Yep, they hit it into the net. That'll be a point to Northern Valley. They lead 25-10 and win set number one. We'll be back with set two after this.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round service combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area.
Keller Motor Company is there to help you find the ideal vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. Check out their selection of top-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs and vans today. That's Keller Motor Company, located on Main Street in Palco, Kansas. When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies.
And set one goes to the Northern Valley Huskies, 25-10. Set two's upcoming momentarily. It will be the same starting lineup that we started with for Northern Valley, with the exception of we'll probably still see Sydney Brands, a 5'5" junior, replace Zoe Cox, who went down with a ankle injury in set number one. So it'll be Brands, Baird, Lowry, Salmons, Covington, and Johnson, I do believe. For the Palco Lady Roosters, it'll be Dryden, Benoit, Eichelberry, Hope, Dessert, and Pywell. Also a look for Riley Wells, the libero, and Brady Boucher, the super sub off of the bench, who really played pretty well towards the end of that first set, coming off of the bench for the mighty Roosters of Palco. We'll be back right after this.
Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson.
And welcome back. We have a service ace right on. Nope, went out of bounds, so it'll be a point to Northern Valley to start set number 2. They won set 1 25-10. Serves on the way. Received by the back row of the Roosters. Back set. Bumped over the block attempt of Covington. Kept alive. Now Covington hits it into the net. Point Palco. 1-1 the score here. Serve upcoming for the Lady Roosters. And it's a good one from Jerica Hope, the freshman with the service ace. And it's 2-1. Serve upcoming for Hope again. Serve is to the back row of the Huskies. They back set it. Cross court kept alive by Wells. Now cross court set. Big time kill attempt. Goes out. I want to say that's Cassidy Pywell. A 5'3" senior. Pywell has some hops, though. She is a pretty good outside attacker. And Northern Valley tied up at 2-2 will be serving. Serve received by Wells. Back set by Pywell. Hit down the middle and kill goes to the Palco Lady Roosters, and I believe that was Dessert with the kill. Serve on the way. That goes off the hands of Riley Wells and off to the side of the net. It'll be a point back to Northern Valley, tied up at 3 apiece. Serve upcoming, kept alive. Boucher into the match. Kind of wrong-footed on that attack down the near sideline. That's going to go into the net. And I want to say that is Jerica Hope into the net. She'll go to the center spot on the front row. Coming in from the bench is now Brady Boucher. And the serve's on the way, and it goes into the net from Palco, making it 5-4. Palco having some problems with their serve here. 3 service errors in this second set early on. And they redirect, a nice little redirect by the front row of the Palco Roosters. They cross-court set it, hit it down the middle by Boucher, and Boucher with the kill makes it 5-5. Now it's absolutely critical that Dessert get in this serve. If they can just settle down the serves, they could be right back into this set and thus into the match. They've had 3 service errors so far. Serves on the way. Received by the back row of Northern Valley. They go cross court but long, but they say that a Palco Rooster was in the net. It'll be a point to Northern Valley. 6-5 now. And I believe it'll be Katie Johnson going back to the service line. Yes, it is. Serve upcoming for Johnson. She had a big run in set 1 from the service line. Now bumped over. On 3 hits by Dessert. Kept alive by Hope. Bumped over by Dessert again. Cross-court kill, block attempt, but out of bounds with the block is Natalie Bowling. And it will be a point to Northern Valley. They lead 7-5 here in set 2. Serve on the way from Johnson. Received by Wells on the back row. Back bump over the net. They go to Covington. And this time Jasmine Covington hits a long point to Palco. Jerica Hope to serve for the Lady Roosters, and that serve goes into the net. Make it 8-6. Northern Valley with the lead. Serve upcoming. Kept alive by the back row of the Lady Roosters. Palco now sets defensively with a big block down the near sideline. Wells, redirect over Covington at the net. Big hit. Kept alive by the back row of the Roosters. Back the other way. Boucher with a down the line attack. Nearly found a home for it, but a redirect at the net by Northern Valley. Scores their third straight point, and it's 9-6. Serve upcoming. Received by Wells on the back row. Set to the far side, through the block. Bumped over by Covington. Free hit upcoming for Northern Valley. Covington's going to hit it on three over the net. And now the Roosters have an opportunity. They go cross court with the kill attempt. And it is redirected back over the net. Point Northern Valley 10-6. Going back to the service line, Lowry for the Lady Huskies. Serves on the way, received by Wells. Bumped over on the third hit. That's going to be Eichelberry with the redirect. Back set goes far side and blocked at the net was Bowling. Point to Northern Valley. Bowling had an opportunity, but then a big block right down the line, and it landed in play for the Lady Huskies. Northern Valley with the serve. Wells receives. Sets over to Eichelberry. Hit down the line. Redirected by Northern Valley. Now a nice cross-court kill for the Lady Roosters. Makes it 11-7. Serve on the way. Into the net goes Palco with the serve, and that makes it 12-7. And we're going to have a substitution coming in for Palco. Serve upcoming. Down the line, Wells with a nice dig, then bumped over on the second hit, but out of play. Point Northern Valley 13-7. Serve on the way. Received by Wells. Bumped over on the third hit. Northern Valley sets Covington, who'll go down the middle. Kept alive by the Roosters. Back the other way. Northern Valley with a diving dig and a redirect with the kill. I believe that was Brianna Salmons with the kill, and that makes it 14-7. Timeout on the court. Back after this.
Farms and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture, and they do support the Northern Valley Husky Schools' athletic and academic achievements. That's Nelson Ag Company's Long Island, Kansas.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial.
Welcome back, folks, as we resume action. It's 14-7 here in set two. Northern Valley with the lead in set two, and they won set one 25-10. As we restart action, a hit down the line from Palco's Natalie Bowling goes out of play. Point to Northern Valley, and the serve upcoming. Service ace. Next serve to the back row. Palco handles it, sets far side. Cross-court kill attempt from Dessair. unable to come up with it. It's going to be a point to Northern. Now check that, a point to Palco. It's Northern Valley unable to come up with the kill attempt by Dessert. Coming in now to serve. I believe that is Boucher. Oh, check that. That'll be Shaylee Benoit back into the match, and it's going to be a point on the serve of Benoit for the Palco Lady Roosters. Serve on the way. Into the net goes Benoit. 17-9. Coming out is Covington for Northern Valley. Also coming out is Katie Johnson. Serve on the way, received by Wells on the back row. Set far side, big hit to Sayre. And bumped over and redirected over the net. Wells, back set. Set at the net, and we're going to have a net violation against, I believe that's Brianna Salmons for Northern Valley. 17-9 the score, 17-10 rather. And serving will be Emily Eichelberry for the Lady Roosters. Nice serve. Kept alive though, and a big time kill cross court. Lands right in front of a diving Eichelberry. She'll come out of the game now. And Northern Valley will go on serve. Northern Valley 18, Palco 10 here. Set 2. Wells receives the serve. Cross court kill goes a little bit too long and out of play for Palco's Cassidy Pywell. Serve upcoming. Service ace. Paige Baird back to the service line for the Lady Huskies. Serve redirected, blocked at the net, but bumped over on 3 hits. Back the other way. Hope keeps it alive on a nice little block attempt. And then recovery, and finally Northern Valley with the cross-court kill makes it 21-10. They won set 1, 25-10, and are hoping that they can close this out here on the service run of Paige Baird if they can. Now Hope bumps it over on the second hit, kept alive by Wells. Redirect far side, blocked, kept alive over the net, bumped back over by Northern Valley. Cross-court kill goes off of the net and out of play from Dessert. 22-10 back after this.
City Limits Grill, located in the Colby Comfort Inn with its rustic atmosphere, affords casual evening dining and relaxation. They offer American cuisine and a friendly dining environment. Our in-house chef will prepare our specialty, the finest Midwest Grade A choice cut Angus beef, appetizers, soups, salads, and sandwiches, and a chef's daily special. Meeting and banquet facilities are also available to welcome up to 350 attendees. City Limits Grill is the finest dining in Northwest Kansas, and it's a part of the Chance Management Organization where you won't take a chance, you get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com. Keller Motor Company is there to help you find the ideal vehicle to meet your needs. It's time for another.
Paige Baird with the serve. Jerica Hope redirects at the net for Palco and finds a home on the opposite sideline. Point to Palco, and the Lady Roosters have the serve, trailing 22-11. Coming out of the break, the serve's on the way, and that goes long. 23-11, 2 points from the match are the Northern Valley Lady Huskies. Serve upcoming. Kept alive on the back row by Pywell. Now redirected. Hope bumps it to the back row of the Husky defense, but kept alive by the Huskies. And then Hope hits it into the net, 24-11. And match point upcoming. Serve on the way. Good hit. Wells on the second hit, and then Pywell bumps it over. They set up free hit for Northern Valley. He'll go cross court, but kept alive by the middle of the back row of the Roosters. Back the other way. Wells set far side, near sideline. Cross court kill attempt by Boucher, kept alive. And we're going to have a point to Northern Valley. That's going to be the match. 25-10, 25-11. Northern Valley wins this one over the Palco Lady Roosters in the first match of Day 2 of the Western Kansas Liberty League Volleyball Tournament.